All right, let's get all warmed up, rub our hands, and we're going to clap and clap and tap. Hello to everyone, and how are you today? We've come to our circle time to sing and laugh and play. And when we're up, and when we're down, but when we're only halfway up, we're neither up nor down. Now roll your hands so slowly, roll them very fast. Give your hands a clap, clap, clap. Lay them in your lap, tap, tap. Head and shoulders. Get our bodies moving for the day. You ready? Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. We're going to do our song Zoom Zoom, but we're not just going anywhere. Today, we're going to different places. We're going to go to the dentist, and we're going to go see the tooth fairy today. Are you ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the dentist. Zoom, 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 we're going to the dentist. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the dentist. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Off to the dentist we go. We're going to go to the tooth fairy this time. Do you know that as we get older, when we're little, we lose our teeth because they're called baby teeth, and then we get our adult teeth. So the baby teeth have to move out so that the adult teeth can come on in. So we call that losing our teeth. And sometimes we can hide our teeth under our pillow, and the tooth fairy comes and leaves us a surprise. Some people do that. Not everybody. All right, we're going to go see the tooth fairy. Zoom, 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 we're going to the tooth fairies. Zoom, 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 we're going to the tooth fairies. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the tooth fairies. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off to the tooth fairy we go. I have a new song for you today, and I got it on my phone today. Come a little closer.
Brush your teeth up and down. Brush your teeth round and round. Brush your teeth from left to right. Brush your teeth in the morning and night. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush.
Can you show me your
Brush
brush?
your teeth in the morning and night. Brush your teeth to keep them white. Brush your teeth so your smile is bright.
Show me your
Brush
smile.
your teeth, it's so much fun. Brush your teeth when the day's begun. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush your teeth when the day's begun. Brush your teeth, just open wide. Brush your teeth from side to side. Brush your teeth, you sleepy head.
Oh.
Brush your teeth before you go to bed. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush your teeth before you go to bed.
So our story today is about the tooth fairy. Now the tooth fairy collects our teeth after we've lost them when we're little. So Miss Edna also collects teeth. Would you like to see the teeth I've collected? All right. In my little tooth fairy bag, you can see I've made a little special spot for the tooth fairy. And in this tooth fairy bag, there is a shark's tooth. Do you see that shark's tooth? Do you know that sharks shed their teeth? They're always losing their teeth. So one falls out and a new one grows in, and they fall out all the time. So they regularly shed their teeth. So they, not like us, we just lose our baby teeth and then we get our adult teeth. And this tooth comes from a mosasaur. A mosasaur is a prehistoric animal. Do you see how big that tooth is? That is from a long, long time ago. And if you look really close, I'll get really close to the camera. Do you see right there? There's another tiny tooth. So the mosasaur was a type of reptile. Edna has a sculpture of a narwhal whale. Do you see that? It's called an Eskimo carving. And if you notice on this narwhal whale, it has a very long single tooth, just one tooth, and it's very long. This tooth is called a tusk. In our story today, we're going to see some different types of teeth. Would you like to see them now? All right. So, Nice Try, Tooth Fairy by Mary W. Olson, and the pictures were created by Catherine Tilliston. Nice Try, Tooth Fairy. I wonder what this story's about. Oh, there's a little girl. And it looks like she's putting a tooth in a special box. It's bedtime. I wonder if she'll put her tooth under her pillow. Oh, I think she did. And look who came by. The Tooth Fairy came and found her special box with her lost tooth in it. Uh-oh, there's little Emma. She says, "Dear Tooth Fairy, thank you for the money you left under my pillow. That was the first tooth I've ever lost. Wasn't it beautiful? Emma," and she signs her name. So she's writing a letter to the Tooth Fairy. That's very thoughtful. Oh, look, somebody's visiting. "Dear Tooth Fairy, my grandpa is here for a visit. Could you please return my tooth so I could show it to him? Just for one day." Emma. So Emma would like to show Grandpa her tooth. "Dear Tooth Fairy, my mother says I should be pleased that you think I have such big teeth, but I think you made a mistake. Please, can I have my tooth back?" Emma. Oh my goodness, look at that big tooth that she's holding. That's too big for her mouth. I wonder who that tooth belongs to. Oh, look, it's a hippopotamus. Do you see the hippopotamus? And Emma's giving him back his tooth. "Dear Tooth Fairy, you don't have to worry about taking back that tooth. Last night I had a surprise visitor. That tooth fit him just fine. Have you found my tooth yet?" Emma. Oh, well, what's happening in this page? Let's see what the letter says. "Dear Tooth Fairy, no, my tooth isn't this small either. I almost didn't see it under my pillow. Just as I was about to pick it up, a funny-looking creature tumbled through the window and grabbed it. I guess it was his." Emma. Do you see that funny little creature tumbling through the window? And his tiny little tooth, we can hardly see it. Too small for Emma's mouth, but perfect for the hedgehog. Oh, Phew-wee. Do you see what's on that page? Oh. Dear Tooth Fairy, nice try, but this isn't mine either. The animal that came for it was cute, but oh so smelly. I let him have the tooth and anything else he wanted. Oh, Emma, just so he would leave. But that tooth looks too small for Emma too. Belonged to the smelly old skunk. Oh, dear Tooth Fairy, no, that tusk's not mine either. Not unless you think I'm an elephant. And speaking of elephants, there's one trampling on my front lawn now. Do you think this might be his? Oh, does it look the same as the one here? Does this tusk look the same? Yes, and look, he's missing his tooth. I bet that's his tooth. So, not Emma's. Emma doesn't have tusks, does she? Oh, dear Tooth Fairy, you sure must have a lot of teeth there. My mother says the tooth you left me last night is an alligator tooth. I'm looking for a place to put it, so he'll be sure to find it. Here's a picture of my tooth in case you forgot what it looks like. Emma. So there's the alligator, and Emma is floating the tooth down to the alligator. And now she's looking for a tooth that looks like this. That Tooth Fairy sure does have a lot of different teeth. Look at this. She has big teeth and medium-sized teeth. And she has some tusks over here. Oh, and all kinds of paperwork and all kinds of letters. She got a whole bag full of teeth over here. Look at all the different teeth that the Tooth Fairy has collected. Just like Miss Edna, I've collected different kinds of teeth. Dear Tooth Fairy, you found it. My grandfather really liked it. Thank you. I'm returning it just like I said I would. The Tooth Fairy. And there's Emma showing Grandpa her tooth in her special little Tooth Fairy safe. A safe place to keep it so it doesn't get lost. Oh my goodness. There's another. Look what Emma's holding here. It's a different box for her tooth. Dear Tooth Fairy, guess what? My other front tooth fell out. Isn't it beautiful? Maybe you should put it in a safe place for a while. Emma, do you think maybe Emma might need it back to show Grandpa? Maybe that's why she's asking the Tooth Fairy to put it in a spot she'll remember. And oh, look at that. The Tooth Fairy is putting it in a very safe place. We call that a wall safe. And it's locked up and nobody can get it. So it's very safe. Well, that was a funny story, wasn't it? So did you count that there were 6 different types of teeth? It's time to sing our goodbye song. You ready? We'll stand up for this one. We take our little hands and clap, 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 clap. We take our little hands, clap, clap, clap. It's time to say goodbye. Take our little feet and stomp, 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 stomp. We take our little feet, stomp, stomp, stomp. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me for Circle Time this morning, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.